gone for less than 2 weeks and all hell breaks loose. Whew. Maybe I should start doing videos again, but I don't know. Don't hold your breath. Get your mask back on. Well, it looks like the world is broken. And it goes perfectly with a song that I wrote, and I have it on the end. It's called Broken. I did a different version of it. And it's a pretty good song, you know. I think it's about, people who are broken, but they keep going because they see what it's all about. It's all about the end result or resolve, and that is love. But that's what we're lacking in this world, is understanding, love, compassion. We have people who... It's interesting to me how it took an actual viewing of a government type official or a person of power and authority, supposedly, having his knee on the neck of a man, shoving his face into the ground, into the pavement, to spark this chaos that's going on within the world. But people being locked up in their homes, forced into social distancing, children who have had their graduations and memories taken away from them that they'll never have because of a fake virus, or maybe not a fake virus, but a whole aspect of people just not seeing things for what they are. And that goes with the song. You got to see it for what it is. So you can hear the song at the end. But the thing is that I'm so amazed that people got up in arms over that situation, more or less because it's visual, and more or less because it's far deeper than what I'm saying, but I'm just trying to use this as an example. Trust me, I know the issues. I know the true underlining factor of all of it on both sides. Both who controls it, who's trying to play who on what, and the whole mindset of the issues at hand, let's say, right? So I get it. Trust me, I understand everything totally. But it still always baffles me as a person who I see people as individuals. I see people as, I believe God intended us for all to be free. I see that the fact that he sent his son to set us free so we wouldn't be in this bondage and we wouldn't even be in this position. We wouldn't have a government with their boot on our neck like what has been going on now for the past 90 days or more. Matter of fact, I think I warned everybody with my video, The Parable of the Fig Tree. And I believe I stated around March 22nd, and I gave a 7-day window before and after, or within that range, that you would see these things begin to happen. And we did. We saw the lockdown of the states, the implementing the shelter in place, the social distancing, the forcing of masks. But none of that created any riots. Even people not being allowed to go to church didn't create any riots. People losing their jobs, losing really everything. Some people, they'll never recover. Nothing. Not a word. Not a torch was lit. Nothing. But have an actual visual of something. All hell breaks loose. And it's not just in the city that it was created or happened in. Now it's spreading into like Atlanta and other cities and states. Might even be up here in Seattle. I don't know. I haven't paid attention. Because I'm not really, I'm not concerned about it. I know that there are certain sectors of people out there whose sole purpose is to try to bring forth their God. They want Satan, their God, Lucifer, to come back. And they're doing everything they can to set up his system for his return. But here's one thing I got to warn you, and warn everybody, and warn the people that beat up on that poor lady in a wheelchair. And I don't care if she was crazy or had a knife, or I don't care what the situation was behind it. The thing is, the aspect of people not understanding the precious aspect of life, and that there's only one of us in existence within the universe. There's only one, whatever the guy's name was. I can find his name. I don't want to be disrespectful to the dude that. Anyways, I can't find his name. So, anyways, I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but I don't follow that stuff. I don't care, because I know. I've read my word. Okay, I know that this is all intentional. This is all created. This is a purpose thing. The masks were implemented to implement this, so you can hide and do these things, but hide behind a mask and not be seen. You know, it's an Antifa thing. You know, Antifa's had the mask on forever. So it's all a cult ritual, and more people are getting involved. But it's all part of the plan. It's all their plan to create their utopia, and to create their wanting their God to come back. Their end game. Their Soylent Green is 2022. Come on, they really. My dad called me. He goes, "Hey, Soylent Green's going to be on this weekend." It's like, yeah, well, look at the movie 2022. Look at what happened. Chaos and blah blah blah. Food shortages. Here's the thing is. The thing is, you think it's bad right now? Oh, you hold on. Go read Revelation. Go read Revelation. I gave a video of the parable of the fig tree. I did. Go review it. I talked to a guy the other day, and he said that I am more accurate in my prophecies, or prophetic wording, than Nostradamus. And I said, well, maybe I'm the Nostradamus of this century, but I don't know if he was a believer. But anyways, I know some people will not like that I just said that, but you know what? Go review my videos. They've all been true. On the videos that I state it's a prophetic message. If it's not a prophetic message, then I say it's not a prophetic message. But I don't think there's nobody that's been more accurate than I have been, so you take that as you want to. Where was I trying? I was trying to read. Just as God marks his 144,000 in chapter 7, of course, chapter 7 would be completion. That's why he would mark his 144,000. There talks about, it talks in 6 about the stars falling from the heaven, the fig tree casts her, as the fig tree casts her figs, as untimely figs when she is shaken by a mighty wind. So here's the thing. If you go back, you're going to see the seals are starting to be open. You see the riders are starting to ride, and the seals are starting to be opening, and they kind of open in sequence with each other. So, anyways, this is all part of the plan. It's, I would say, repent and be baptized. Have no fear. God's in total control. His timing is It's impeccable and it's perfect. Just be prepared. Understand that, there's a lot of more to come, but be under his covering and you'll be fine. Not to say it's going to be rosy. Not going to be that you're not going to see some things happen. But, you need to get at this stage, as I was talking with a friend of mine the other day, you have to my fellow Christians out there that you watch my videos, and who are good, strong Christians, you need to truly Get it in your mind and understand that you do have the power to tell the mountain to fall into the sea, and it will fall into the sea. So these situations that are happening within the world, if they ever come to your door, you have the power and ability through God and His Word and His commandments, being a child of His, being one who's been baptized, born again, now has the Spirit within you. You can tell anything. You can tell. You can have rioters on your whole street, but they won't touch your shop. You know why? Because God is in complete control. And the reason why things happen the way they do is because people don't have that faith. They don't have the faith of Peter. They're crying because it's the waves are going, you know. You just tell it to stop. You don't like what's going on? Tell it to stop. You need to. I already know. As most people know who watch my videos, you already know that I have. I just know. I know my abilities. I know what God has led me to do, what He's asked me to do, if I want to tell a mountain to go into the sea, it will go into the sea. I have no worries or thoughts or doubts about it. So that's where you all need to get to, especially now, because the time is running short. Time is it's still God's timing. Don't get me wrong, but man is trying to make it very, very, very difficult. And anyways, with all this stuff, follow the money. That's the way it always is. And that's it. Like I said, I already did a video. I was pretty much done with it. And then I thought, you know, I have a perfect song for what's going on right now. It's called Broken. And so I decided to redo the video, reshoot it, and I'll have to edit this back in. And by the time I'm done and uploading, it'll be 1 a.m. And with that said, I'm going to end it like this, because there might be a man. Go back to my other thing. And I would ask all you to pray for him. He's a guy who's subscribed to my channel. His name is Rory. He's a Irishman, I believe, and he sings and plays guitar. Anyways, he's all mad at me because I wouldn't give him Bob Dylan's phone number. Okay? Well, I'll tell you why, Rory. I won't give you Bob Dylan's phone number. It's because I don't have it. I don't think I do anyways. I might, but I don't think I do. I haven't talked to the guy since 1996, I believe. Maybe 97, somewhere around in there. But here's another thing I'm going to let you know. I don't like it when people send me messages at midnight, kind of making demands that I should give them something. And then, like, seconds after I say, well, I don't have it, you're already making claims as if I'm some sort of false guy or doing this or a liar or this or that or the other. Look, I don't give out numbers. I just don't. I don't do any of that anymore. I've done it in the past. It's come back to bite me. The only time I help people is when they're helping themselves and I can see that they're struggling. I didn't see you working to do anything. I just saw that you sent me, and you did a video, and you tried to call me out on my prophetic things or what have you, or that I'm not a true believer, because if I was, I would get his number. No. No, it was about wisdom. I'm wiser than King Solomon, which I am. And I'm so much wiser than King Solomon. I'll tell you this about yourself. When you started writing me, you wanted a response. When I didn't give you that response, you got upset. See, that's wisdom. And I didn't give you what you wanted because you did not work to get it. You didn't do any work prior to go, hey, because this is not about you. It's about you helping somebody else because of something happened, right? I'm not going to get into the whole story with people. They can ask you personally if they want to. Go see his video channel, Rory. He'll probably make a comment on this. So you guys can review that. Here's the thing. If you said to me, hey, Malachi, can you help me? I've been trying to find the number for Bob Dylan. I knew that you've worked with him in the past, of course, a long time ago, that would you have his number? because it's for a friend, right? Then maybe I would have done, a minute's worth of research and found the number for you. But you didn't write that, and you didn't do any research, and you didn't take any time to do anything because you're upset about other things. And you're taking it out on a lot of other people that I'm going to forewarn you, you're going to regret as time goes on. There's one thing about having righteous anger. There's another thing about being angry at a stupidity. So, yeah, I am far wiser than King Solomon, and because the most important thing about my wisdom is I've learned my lesson with women to where he had not. And unlike some people now who are claiming that their faith in God is less or whatever, because it's towards the end. People's faith in true God is going to wither away. Mine's never going to wither away. He's been with me for the beginning and in even my darkest and loneliest times. It says it's always been there. So I'm going to tell you, you need to get back to that, because he's still there for you, but you're the one that leaves, not him. He never leaves. You leave. So, anyways, that's wisdom for you. And unlike King Solomon, is what I was going to get to the point with, is King Solomon allowed people to pull him away from his true core of who he was as a person, meaning a believer. Somebody put his trust in God Almighty, the I am, and allowed other gods to come in and have more power and control. That's like what's going on in the world right now. They're allowing another God, not the God I serve. The God I serve tells you not to steal. Thou shalt not steal. Thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's property. So there's so many different things. I'm not going to get involved with it. I'm tired. It's midnight. I've been working all day, and it was a hot day, so it really drained me. So I came home, took a shower, put a clean shirt on, I think. And I started seeing this news. I started seeing these riots. I see some lady being beat up because some woman in a wheelchair. It really ticked me off. I wanted to tell all those who did all those things that God sees you even behind that mask, and he's going to deal with you harshly. He's going to deal with all these people harshly. There's some things coming that will make this look like child's play. It'll make the famine that's about to come look like child's play. There's a lot of things on the way. This is the tip of the iceberg, people. You can believe me or you don't have to believe me. Unlike Nostradamus, I'm not very vague, and as I need to be more clear, I'll be clear. But I would suggest all you go back and review my video called The Parable of the Fig Tree, and I put it out in regards to March 22nd. And start seeing the timeline of what has happened since then. And you'll see that maybe old Malachi is a messenger from God, because that's why my name is Malachi. Just to let you know. Anyways, hug your kids, call your parents, go see a neighbor, repent and be baptized. Check out my new song. Well, it's not a new song. It's just a new video of an old song, Broken. I think it fits the time perfectly. Anyways, it's all about love, man. Know love, get love, seek love, and know that God is total love, and all the things that you see are not of God. Not of God. All Satan. Total. Anyways, goodbye.
Still broken windows, broken places. I see one. cure the broken hearts.